We're always taught, dream big, work hard, prove yourself. As if life is a race, and only the ones who run the hardest deserve to win. But what if this constant chase is not leading us to success, but away from ourselves? What if we are so busy becoming someone that we forget to discover who we already are? Career guidance often starts from the outside, job lists, salaries, status, but maybe true career success begins from within, with a simple question: what sparks your interest? Look around at nature. It doesn't force. The flower doesn't hustle to bloom. The bird doesn't need permission to sing. The river doesn't plan its path, it flows. They follow their nature. That's their power. That's their purpose. In the same way, every person has a unique rhythm, a natural tendency, an area where curiosity feels like joy, not effort. That's called interest, and it's the seed of your real career. So why do we keep ignoring it? Because we've been told we must constantly do more, achieve more, become more, or we are nothing. But what if you're already something? What if you're already whole? Not in a passive way, but in a deeply aligned way. You don't need to prove yourself to begin. You need to know yourself. When you stop chasing labels and start listening to what draws your attention naturally, you start receiving inner guidance. You start discovering the direction where your interest wants to grow. Here's the truth no one tells us in school. Interest is not a distraction. It's your inner compass. Ignore it, and you'll always feel off course, no matter how successful you become. Follow it, and you'll find meaning even in small steps. In the mad race for better jobs, higher status, or safer choices, many lose connection with what makes them come alive. And even after achieving it all, degrees, positions, money, some feel strangely empty. Why? Because fulfillment doesn't come from chasing external goals. It comes from building a life around what matters to you. That's why choosing a career isn't about impressing others. It's about expressing yourself. Start by asking, what topics make you lose track of time? What activities feel effortless but exciting? What kind of problems do you enjoy solving? These aren't just hobbies. These are clues. They show you where your energy flows naturally. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to notice. Observe whether you're acting from anxiety or from ease, from pressure or from presence. Choose what feels natural, not lazy, but effortless, not forced, but flowing. And yes, the path of interest isn't always smooth. You'll face doubts, setbacks, confusion, but these aren't signs to quit. They are signs to pause and listen more deeply, because every struggle contains a message. That message is, you are not lost, you are learning, you are becoming. Success doesn't need to be loud. It needs to be aligned. Move like water, soft but unstoppable, flexible but focused. When your career is aligned with your interest, your work becomes a form of self-expression, not self-punishment. And the world needs more people doing what they truly care about, not just what pays well or looks good on paper. So how do you begin? Start small. Start with what excites you. Explore it. Learn about it. Practice it. Talk to people who live it. And gradually build your path from it. Don't worry about being the best. Just begin being you. Because when you align with your interest, the need to constantly fight fades. And a quiet confidence begins to grow. That's real success. Not just in career, but in life.